Hi, chats. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Um, Today we'll be playing Dr. Morgan's counseling session. I know you may be asking, why is the background black? Well, you see, um, I'm still kind of struggling to open the game a bit, but it won't take that long, trust me. Anyways, this game is. I don't want to spoil it because I myself haven't played it. But I know what it may be about, might be about, what it might be talking about. And I would like you guys to participate while I'm playing it. Like, yeah, anyways. This may take a long time, I'm sorry. I'm not that good of planning schedules. They're kind of messy. I'm sorry. Because, like, normally I should, like, announce my live the day before making the live. Okay, let me. Morgan's counseling session. Okay, there we go. Morgan's counseling session. It's a game all about Dr. Morgan. Dr. Morgan over here is silly. So let's start. Next. Hold on, I think my volume is down. I'm a dummy. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot, okay. Tell me if you can hear anything. You're snapped out of your daze. Ah, right, counseling. You step forward to the receptionist, wallet in one hand. A plastic insurance card lies between your index and thumb as you dart your eyes around, avoiding eye contact. Name? What is your name? Sasha. Sasha, checking in. You say hesitantly as you slide the card out and slide it across the counter. The receptionist lets out a huff, or is it a sigh, and takes the card. The keyboard clicks loudly as they type your information in. Your hands get your debit card ready for the copay. You rehearse the words you'd say when asked for payments, the exact movements you'd make, the PIN number you'd type after, and alright, you're all checked in. What? You look up as your insurance card is handed back to you. You fumble with your wallet as you put your insurance card back into its slot. You nervously shuffle your feet, waiting for the receptionist to ask for you to pay for your visit, but they'll call you up when they're ready. Is there anything else I can help you with? Despite their words, they're not even turned towards you, sorting through files instead. No, it's nothing. You duck your head down and turn to find a seat in the waiting area with your debit card still pinched between your fingers. Why hadn't they asked you to pay like always? A pit began to form in your stomach as you sat down. Fidgeting with your debit card, you ultimately decide to put it away and pocket your wallet. It's entirely possible that your insurance just covered with the visit, and it's entirely right. However, despite being a frequent visitor here for over a year, this had never happened, not once. The time went by as you rested your hands on your knees, taking in the details of the ceiling. After a restless silence, the door to the offices, oh god. My English is I'm lacking English right here. The door to the offices opened. Sasha? The voice is unfamiliar, causing you to hesitate for a moment. That isn't my counselor. You look around nervously, your gaze falling on the receptionist from earlier. They catch your eye and raise an eyebrow before going back to their paperwork. Anxiety starts to gnaw at you as you tighten your grip on your knees. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Do I leave the office or enter the office? I'm gonna enter. Sasha, you here? The door opens a little wider. You get up and walk over, entering the office. Yes, I'm here. You're greeted by a man with blonde hair and lively brown eyes. Tsukasa? That's Tsukasa right there. Tsukasa from Colorful Stage. Yeah, like, is that Tsukasa? Tsukasa? Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. I don't trust him. Oh, splendid. Right this way. Oh no. This is the back rooms. This isn't the office. He leads you down the hallway. It's an uncomfortably long walk with a couple of turns and down some stairs. You had no idea the office building was so big. You never had to venture this far in before. The man walked with a brisk pace, occasionally looking over his shoulders with a smile to make sure you were keeping up. His pace, as well as the distance you were walking, started to tire you out a bit, so he slowed down and walked next to you. How are you doing today? The question made you jump a bit. I'm okay. Oh, I'm supposed to be like, I'm okay? You weren't sure of the answer yourself. He picked up on your tone, nodding. The silence that settled between you two felt awkward. Eventually, you both stopped at a door. The unfamiliar man took out some keys and thumbed through them, looking for the right key to unlock the door. You took this time to look at the door. Strangely enough, it didn't have a nameplate like all the others. It was blank, where the name would be, as if the writing has been recently rubbed or cleaned off. Ah, there we go. His voice snaps you out of your observations. He's holding the door open, waiting for you. The room is dark. Why'd the music stop? I don't like the look on his face. It's kind of funny though. The pit in your stomach grows, anxiety gnawing as you step into the room. The light withdraws as he closes the door. The air is cold, sending a chill down your spines as you squint and try to make sense of your surroundings. Oh, I forgot to turn on the lights on. How silly of me, he says with a feather-light laugh. His voice echoes around the room. Suddenly, light floods the room. Is this an interrogation room? What the? The room was almost entirely empty, save for a plastic table and some metal chairs. Concrete walls and pillars surrounded you, metal pipes running along the ceiling. You're definitely underground somewhere. I don't like this dude. I do not like this dude. I don't like him. This was most certainly not your counselor's office. Before you could say anything, the man walks in front of you, fidgeting slightly. He seemed a bit embarrassed. A slight blush dusted his cheeks as he shyly avoided eye contact. You creep! What are you doing? This isn't Tsukasa. This is Walmart Tsukasa. This is a creep Tsukasa, bro. Sorry, my budget isn't big enough to furnish my office, he says, sheepishly guiding you to the table. Your budget is the least of my worries right now. Wait, sorry, this isn't you said, stepping away from the man. He gives you a puzzled look before smiling again. Oh, I didn't even introduce myself yet. I'm Oliver Morgan, 26 years old. Oh, really? Though, since you're my patient, that will be Dr. Morgan. Oh, damn. I want to get out. Get me out of here, bro. Get me out. I don't want to be stuck with him. I don't want to be stuck with him. I don't want to be stuck with this dude. Chat, help. Help. I don't want to be stuck here. Morgan is just fine, though, he says, reaching out to shake your hand. You pull away, holding your hand close to you. No, that's not what I was going to say. You aren't my usual therapist. I think there was a mistake. I have to go. The smile falls from his face, though his eyes still have a glint to them. You turn your back on him, and towards the door, you begin to turn the handle, except it's gonna be locked, isn't it? It's gonna be locked. What? You jiggle the handle again and again. It doesn't turn. Why isn't it? Is this locked? Did you lock the door? Bro, did you? You turn around to look at him. Morgan is uncomfortably close, standing 2 or 3 feet away, leaning forward. I'm sorry, but this is not CAI. This is not character AI. This is not a manga. This is a game, a horror game. You're supposed to scare me, not get close. That's it, because I don't know. We're gonna save just in case. Okay, return. His face was a few inches away from yours as he boxed you in with one of his arms. Boxed me? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, never mind. A calm smile? Is that a calm smile? How is this supposed to be a calm smile? Calm smile was still plastered on his face, though it seems like his expression was starting to falter. Sasha, come on, just take a seat and he reaches for you again. Do I stay still or do I punch him? I want to stay still, but I also want to punch him because deep inside, I want to run away. Like, his face is so close. I can't even look at him. Okay. You push him away. Oh. Before winding your arm back and sucker punching him right in the face. Morgan falls to the ground with a thud. Well, that was easy. Kneeling down, you shove your hand into his pockets, grabbing the keys. Turning back towards the door, you go through the keys, try them one by one. With each passing moment, you can feel your heart rate. Why are there so many damn keys? The one you want is the one with the blue rhinestones. Oh, thank you, Morgan. Oh, thanks. Wait, what? You turn around. Morgan is standing up, rubbing the side of his head. I can explain. I'm sorry, Morgan. I can explain. That hurts. I didn't think you could punch so hard. He murmurs before smiling at you. You put the keys between your fingers as a sort of key knuckle weapon. Morgan stares at you, tilting his head. Let me go. Let me leave. You can't stop your voice from shaking. Shake it off. Shake it off. You shake it off. Okay, I'm sorry. Morgan, you silly. You prankster. You silly. You better let me go, bro. Morgan takes a step forward. You lunge at him, aiming for his stomach. He grabs your arm with ease, yanking you down. The momentum sends you hurtling into the door. You groan, trying to straighten yourself up. The grip you had on the keys loosened. The keys sitting loosely in your palm now. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? Morgan kneels down, taking the keys off your hands and putting them back into his pockets. Now then, where were we? He says with a smile. Oh, I shouldn't have punched his face. He's got the pretty privilege. You sit up, looking at him fearfully and disoriented. Morgan reaches a hand out of you for you to take. A lift with no other option, you take his hand. He helps you stand back and steady yourself, his other hand hovering on the small of your back. Morgan gently takes your hand and leads you to the table, seating you in an uncomfortable metal chair. He sits across from you. A small clipboard and a file sits on his side of the table. Morgan takes a second to grab something from under his seat and rubs it on his face. I don't get it. When he turns to face you again. Oh yeah, he had the cream head. I think he knew I was gonna attack him. I don't know. The injury you left him with is mostly gone. You nervously stared at him as he organized the table. Morgan notices you stare and he blushes a little before coughing and grabbing a file. So, anxiety, huh? He says, flipping through the file. Was he seriously going to try to be your counselor? Is this guy even licensed? I don't think so. I think Tsukasa got fired from singing because he was too aggressive and energetic. I don't know. I think he was fired. And Rui told him, you know what? I have an idea. You can be a therapist. He was like, what? And he eventually just took on the job. After that, he's gonna beat Rui up. Okay. This is not Tsukasa. Chat, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not okay. Okay, anyways. So, tell me about it. What makes you so anxious? Everything. You. Especially you. You give him an incredulous look. What's making me so anxious? Is that there's a guy... What's making me anxious is that there's a guy pretending to be my counselor and not letting me leave. Morgan just smiles and sets down the folder, clasping his hands together. I can see that you're hesitant to trust me, he begins, carefully choosing his words. But all I want is what's best for you. I want to help you, Sasha. His tone is earnest as he speaks. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You grit your teeth, crossing your arms and furrowing your brows to try and seem intimidating. It's not gonna work. How can I trust you? I don't even know who you are. I come here expecting my usual counselor, and then you show up, lead me into, what is this, a parking garage? That was kinda harsh. It's my office, he corrects you. He's so proud of it. Rui stole his money. Tsukasa ran out of budgets, okay. Yeah, your office, that's under the building, is surrounded by concrete walls. I told you, they didn't give me much of a budget. I told you, see guys, Rui stole his money. Whatever this place is, you bring me in here and lock the door like a maniac. Morgan frowns a little bit, playing with the edge of the paper on the clipboard. Looks like he had nothing to say to that. He looks a bit disgusted, but okay. What's even on that file you have? You ask, reaching out. Morgan pulls the file away, holding it out of reach. It's your information. I'm your counselor now, so... Chat, what should I do? Should I accept him? Get my new counselor. I'm not sure, chat. Should I accept Morgan as my new counselor or should I refuse it? I don't know. He's okay. Honestly, he has got the pretty privilege. Cinnamon roll, I guess. Cinnamon roll. Yeah. I have nothing to say about this dude. With the help of a friend, because I'm undecisive as hell. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just accept this dude because, like, bro, he's got the pretty privilege. You sigh, letting your arms fall to your sides. You were too tired to argue anymore. Why is he blushing? This is a dating simulator. You know what? Sure, you're my counselor for the day. Morgan's face immediately lights up at your words, his smile returning. Oh, I want, this is my new, meet my new child. I adopted him. I'm glad you've accepted me. Oh, that makes me really happy, Sasha. Ah. Did he have to say it in such a creepy way? How is that creepy? Morgan clears his throat, his gaze suddenly serious despite his smile. Well, let's begin, shall we? He says, leaning forward a little. What's been bothering you, Sasha? You gulp. Gulp? Okay, I'm sorry. You still felt a little hesitant to tell this stranger your problems. It had taken a while to truly open up to your usual counselor as well. Hopefully Morgan wouldn't be too upset if you end up climbing up. Well... A sigh escapes as you lean back into your chair. You had explained the surface issues of your anxiety. Morgan has listened intently, occasionally jotting down notes and offering surprisingly insightful advice every now and then. He was truly kind and understanding. It was like he knew you for a long time. Actually, now that you think about it, had you seen him somewhere before? Well, yeah, I saw him on Colorful Stage, no wonder. Dr. Morgan, You begin, but his mumbling cuts you off. I see, so that's how it is. He mumbles. Murmurs, he had bro. His eyes scanning the notes he took. You shifted uncomfortably in your seat as he took a moment to read over his papers. Even though he was caring and helpful, this was as much as you were willing to tell him for now. I feel like there's still something that you're keeping from me, but... Your hands nervously play with hem of your clothes as he speaks. It looks like our time is up, he says, standing up. Why does he want to run away from me so bad, huh? What? Did you want to talk more? His voice is playful as he pushes the chair in. He's getting the wrong idea. I'm not gonna date him. I'm not gonna do him. He's my child. No, Tsukasa, no. No, that's not what I meant. You stumble over your words. And as he walks over, holding a hand out to you, you take his hand and Morgan helps you up, his hand ghosting over your lower back as he walks you out of the room. I'm your counselor, remember? He reminds you as he guides you up the stairs and down the hallways. I'm always here if you need to talk. Right, yeah, I guess you are. You mumbled, the carpet's pattern suddenly more interesting than looking at Morgan's face. I guess I'm too used to seeing his face. Wait, does that mean I'll be seeing you again? You can feel Morgan's eyes on you, his laugh echoing down the hall as you two walked. Of course! I wish to get rid of him. A silence falls on the two of you, the gears in your head turning. You had a lot of questions. However, when you opened your mouth to ask about something, Morgan had opened the door to the reception area. You look back at him, and he simply smiles. See you soon, Sasha. Yeah, see you soon, Dr. Morgan. I hope I never see you again. You set up a follow-up session with the receptionist before leaving. As you walk to your car, you can feel eyes boring into the back of your head. So he's a stalker? You can't shake the feeling of being watched as you unlock your car and get in. Goosebumps rise along the nape of your neck as you get settled in your car. Paranoia gets the better of you and you check the back seat just in case. Nothing's there. Of course there's nothing there. You start the engine and begin to drive out of the parking lot. As you pass by the entrance of the office, you spot Morgan smiling at you in the window. He waves as he watches you leave. You quickly look away, focus on the driving. Your grip on the driving wheel makes your knuckles pale. That wasn't so bad, I guess, but I never got the chance to ask what happened to my usual counselor. Maybe he got killed by Tsukasa. Hernk. I forgot about you. Looks like you're finally awake. Oh no! He got the counselor! I briefly consider removing the gag from the counselor's mouth before backing away. It's truly a shame that you don't carry your office keys with you. Good sir. I had to bring Sasha to this dingy parking garage that I set up last minute. Oh well. Kneeling down in front of the counselor, I tied the plastic bag I held over his head. Whoa, that's kinda crazy. The twist here is crazy. Well then, it should take a while for you to suffocate to death. Why don't I go over what I learned today while we wait? Taking a seat in the middle chair, I flipped through the notes I took during the counseling session. Ah, Sasha, I can't wait to see you again. He's a creep, he's a stalker. Ending 2, see you next time. Oh, there are different endings? Alright. Let's go. Next. Okay, we're gonna have to skip all of this. Sasha. Leave office. Nothing's there. Of course there's nothing. As you pass you spot a man smiling at you in the window. A chill runs down your spine. He smiles as he watches you leave. You quickly look away, focusing on driving. Your grip on the driving wheel tightens. You felt sick. The pits in your stomach had only grown anxiety and paranoia, clawing in your insides, wanting to escape. You could feel bile rising in your throat, but you kept it in. Reschedule your appointment. It's gonna be the same dude. Okay, we're gonna have to do the same ending. We're gonna have to go back in. Enter. I know I know I'm skipping all of this. We're gonna choose a difference. Stay still. What's making me anxious? There's the guy. It's like a shorter way. Refuse his help. Pictures of you, obviously. Ah, but don't touch them so carelessly, he adds, reaching into his pocket. You back away fearfully, dropping the photo. Morgan simply takes out a pair of gloves, sliding them off. He picks the photos up carefully, organized them in place. Once they were back where they belonged, Mursaif, running a gloved hand through his hair. Looks like I'll have to go to Plan B, he says, reaching under his seat. Plan B? Your chest tightened with anxiety as you backed away from the table. Yep, honestly, we could have done this the easy way, but what a shame. Morgan walks around at the edge of the table wearing a mask and cloth. Now then, hold still, will you? Oh, I don't feel like reading all of this chat. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go, you shriek, kicking him in the face as hard as you can. Morgan lets out a grunt when you kick him, but his grip remains tight as he drops his full weight on your back, pinning you down. Shush, he whispers, pressing the cloth on your nose and mouth. You try to hold your breath, thrashing and struggling to get him off you, but it's futile. Eventually, it feels like your lungs will burst. You inhale the sweet scent on the clothes, feeling a slight headache and dizziness as sleep overtakes you. You're gonna wake up in a basement. You need more counseling. I don't need more counseling! Text speed. Okay, that's... Alright. Basically, there are like 3 endings, I suppose. I'm not sure. I don't know. How many endings are there? How many did I do? Okay, how do I go back? Anyways, we have a second game, and this one is safe and sound. Safer than this one. I guess it's not a creepy one. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. It's like a talking game. It's called Pulsatio Cordis. Hold up. I need to let's just ignore this. Okay, I wanted to like play Lacey's wardrobe games, but it sadly contains bad things like blood, gore, stuff like that, you know, and creeps. Unlike this one, it actually doesn't really show anything. It's safe. I wanted to like play this other game of Who Stole My Lunch? But the problem is, I was like, I'd rather play it while my friend's here because, yeah. So, anyways, I'm waiting for the game to like load in. It's gonna take a lot of time, so instead of not doing anything, I don't know what to do. Okay, basically the other game, like the the one we just played right now, it's kind of like freaky. It's like freaky. Yeah. Tsukasa wannabe, Dr. Morgan, was kind of crazy. I forgot to pay for his therapy sessions, I guess. And he ended up kidnapping my own counselor who helped me uh, recover mentally, I guess. Although I'm still anxious about my surroundings and oh, other people. Nothing happened, you saw nothing. Right, if you compare Dr. Morgan with our dear lovely Tsukasa, they look alike. Except Dr. Morgan is a creep, while Tsukasa is like a silly little human. He's silly. He's energetic. He's full of energy. He's lively. Unlike this one. This one, he's a stalker. He's a creep. He made me even more anxious and asked me why I'm anxious. The reason why we're anxious, chat, is because he's creepy. Okay, you can like like when the live is done, you can like skip this parts to I don't know when. But yeah. While we wait, I don't know what to do. I wanna play Scribbable IO, but it's not going. I must at least play with some friends because like most people don't draw good, like they don't draw what they're given, and rather they curse while playing, which is like the normal Scribbable IO. I remember like back then it was well known. People drew. They were like enjoying the game. You're almost there. You can do it. The next game is called Pulsatio Cordis When. It's supposed to be a romantic game, I guess. Don't tell me why I choose these kind of games. I had nothing to play and I chose these. Like, they're very cute looking from the outside. Basically, this dude is some kind of popular dude and has a crush on someone, which I think is I don't know who, because I never played this game. Sucks to be me. Okay, I'm joking. Relax. I keep saying too much. I'm umming. You get it? No? Okay. I should have prepared this. I should have prepared it in advance, so I would have known. Okay, let's load the game in. Pulsatio Cordis. Pulsatio Cordis. If something, like, am I the only one? No, I'm not the only one. I know you guys. If some kind of British person comes up to you, you entirely switch that accent and go like, "Hi, yeah, I know. Hi, yeah, I speak in British accent, you know, yeah." Like, it's not only me, is it? Or like randomly at night, like if I'm like very sleepy and energetic at the same time, I randomly start speaking British, and my brother's like, "Huh? What's going on here?" Like, and then I start to speak with my friends, and like that kind of English that goes like this, like English that goes like this, and it sounds very Arab coded, I guess. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Okay. Why won't I load in? What's taking you so long? Pulsatio cordis. Pulsatio cordis. You must load in. You have to. Because it's like, I don't know what time it is. It's 6, bro, it's 6 p.m. for me right now. Okay. Good? I guess. I'm gonna die. I should start playing the game earlier and end the live stream right now. Oh, there we go. I loaded in. Yes, yes, yes. I love you. I love you. I hope you guys can see something. Okay, you can see. Okay. Content warning, please read. Pulsation Course is horror romance. Yes, we love these kind of games. Game which contains graphic descriptions of violence as well as content with me, which may disturb a sensitive audience. It contains discussions of depictions of mental illness and instability, child abuse, non-consensual drug use, kidnapping, death and murder, suicide ideation, bone fractures, homophobia, screen shakes and trembles. Yes, to you audience, to you guys. Don't continue the video, please. I'm warning you. Please don't continue it. You see what they said? Please prioritize your mental health above all. Do not play this game if any of the above themes and features make you uncomfortable. By confirming, you affirm that you are willing to interact with such content. You can also click more info for more details. Is it supposed to bring me to some random sites? Okay, let's just confirm. Warning, this game contains graphic depiction of violence and content that may disturb a sensitive. Made by Lucia Lilly. It looks so innocent. It's always these kind of games. Start. What is your first name? It's not Quinn, it's Sasha. Your last name? Novas. Okay. What is your gender? Female. Just to confirm, your name is Sasha Novas and your gender is that correct? Yes. For demo players, do you wish to skip the demo content and move to the first location of your date? Note that you will miss out on chances to earn affection points with Liev. No. Let me close this one. I recently moved back to the town where I spent my childhood. We've only been back for a few months. My parents ran into financial troubles, so we sold our house and moved back here. Okay, wait, hold on. I might have to get off later. I can't say I'm complaining. The city has its own ups and downs, and to be honest, I couldn't really get along with a lot of kids at my old school. It feels so weird to how everything's changed since I was gone. Many of the shops and buildings I used to visit as a kid are gone, torn down, or replaced. More importantly, there's the people at my new school. I remember many of them from primary. I was even friends with some of them. Of course, you can't live for 8 years, come back and then expect everyone to acknowledge you like they would have back then. Is this song too loud? So now I usually sit in a secluded corner of the school field, doing my best not to make it obvious that I'm sitting alone. Sometimes I'll text to someone in class and get them to let me join their friend group, but it never lasts long. Honestly, I feel kind of demoralizing. It's not as if I'm being outright bullied, but that almost feels better than just being ignored. I usually try to stay out of people's way, but when there's trouble, I can't help but want to get involved. Sure, maybe I just want the clout that's quotes come from exposing some conspiracy to blow up the school in some secret student-led drug trafficking ring. But alas, I'm not that lucky. At a point when I tried to defend a junior who was being harassed for the despicable crime of blocking off someone's locker, I was paid back dearly. They threatened to spread rumors about me all over school, about my opinion on moving back. People would think I was shallow and spoiled, preferring the big city to our quaint little town, that I was calling it bad hole. Bad place. It would have ruined my reputation. But someone saved my life. His name was Lev Latane, head boy of our school. Friendly to everyone, easygoing, polite. Everyone at school looks up to him, and not just because of his personality. He's also like the smartest guy there, and according to a lot of people, insanely attractive. Myself included. But that's beside the point. One day, I approached him in the hallway. I felt nervous, but desperate. The people targeting me had blackmailed me into reaching out to any faculty for help. I didn't know what else I could do. But his kind smile helped calm me down. Even if only a little bit. And so I told it, okay, I forgot. All I expected was advice. I knew Liev was a busy guy, but he told me to not to worry and that he will take care of it. A few days later, I found out further investigation was carried out. They discovered that the bullies had been smoking on school grounds, which led them to being expelled. Liev hadn't just taken care of the problem. He'd made sure that it would never spring up again. He was the first person in school to really care about me. Are you sure you're not having main character syndrome? But okay. I think that must have been the day I got a crush on him. I feel like she's a yandere secretly. I left a letter in his locker today. It's probably gonna be in vain, but best to be honest with my feelings, right? If he rejects me or doesn't respond, oh well, I can cry about it over the weekend and then get over it. I'm used to that kind of treatment by now anyway. Huh? I turned on my phone. I saw the new message from a number I didn't recognize. Unknown. Hi, is this Sasha Nova's? It's Leah from school. My heart skipped at the message before I shook my head to clear it. It could be just a prank, I told myself. This is way too good to be true. I mentally debated whether to not answer it. Eventually, curiosity got the best of me, and I typed out a cautious response. Me, yeah. I don't want to sound rude, but how did you get my number? There were two possibilities here. Either Liev had found my attempt to confess hilarious, or he was getting his friends to prank test me, or it was really him. I found myself wanting to be optimistic that it was the latter. From what I knew of him, he seemed far too mature for that kind of stuff anyway. His reply came within seconds of mine. You gave me your number in your letter today, haha. My face flushed, the reminder of that stupid letter, of the fact that I'd given him my number on the off chance that he would actually respond. I'd been alternating between severely regretting it and feeling relieved that it was off my chest, and now? Me, alright, lol. Sorry, I was just a little worried. It's okay, I should apologize too. It's always weird when you get random messages from people who aren't in your contacts. Yeah, haha, but it's okay. An unknown smile. Was Leaf actually using that emoticon in his text? I didn't know why, but I found that kind of cute. He'd always struck me with the proper text type, always using correct grammar and spelling. As I sat there doing my best not to fawn over the fact that freaking Liev Latane was texting me, my phone pinged with another message. So, are you free tomorrow? What? Was he serious? Was Liev freaking Latane actually asking me out? Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I was trying not to curse. Okay. Wait, but I asked first. That would make it him accepting my confession. Wait, what if he meant something else by that? What if he just wanted to hang out as friends? What if... I stopped myself before I could go on a ramble of paranoid thoughts. This was the most popular guy at school, for God's sake. The guy I'm currently crushing on. I had to take the opportunity before it disappeared. God, this girl. But first, still in a mild state of disbelief, I made sure to confirm that it was indeed a date. Me, yeah, I am. Just to check, this is a date, right? Not just a hangout. Hey, call me overly paranoid, but I wanted to know now, rather than later to save the disappointment. I briefly worried that he will take a long time to respond, but a mere moment later, my phone pinged again. Of course it's a date, silly. Why would it be? I can't believe it. I'm actually, yippee! I'm going on a date with Leave Latane. If I were you, I would, even if he was my crush, I wouldn't actually ask him out or anything. I'd just admire him from afar, rather than speak to him. Like, I'm finally here. After 10-minute walk from the station, I cross the road until I'm in front of a big gate with an archway. Leave and I decided on going to the amusement park for our date, an hour's train right away. Our date. No matter how many times I repeat those two words myself, I can't quite believe that they're true, that this is really happening. I thought that the train would give me time to get myself together, but somehow it's only made things worse. It's only made me think of more ways this date could go wrong, and my family's teasing remarks before I left the house didn't help either. What if I accidentally spill something on him while we're having lunch? What if he makes a joke and I ugly laugh? What if I throw up on him while we're on a ride? What if... You get the idea. As of now, I'm having a lot of second thoughts about this. My feet move my body as if on autopilot. I walk through the entrance, scanning the area for Leif. Speaking of Leif, I finally got around to actually adding him to my contacts under his actual name rather than unknown. He'd sent me a cute text this morning, and I'm a little ashamed to admit that I read it over and over again on the train. Good morning. I'm very excited for our date. See you soon. Taking a deep breath. I can't have him seeing me panic over a date like a love-struck schoolgirl. I look around, doing my best not to make it obvious that I'm looking for someone, searching for a hand waving for me over, listening for a voice calling my name something. It dawns on me that I have no idea what he looks like outside of a school setting. I consider sending him a text to ask where he is. I turn on my phone, seeing a new message from him. Hey, I can see you. Look beside the leftmost ticket booth. I look towards the spot he pointed out and see someone waving at me. I walk over. I do my best not to think about it. So, as I get closer, relief washes over me briefly at the realization that the person in front of me was indeed the person I expected to meet. But then the relief is replaced by a crushing nervousness. There he is. Is this the dude I'm making a fuss about? Not gonna lie, chat, but I'd rather hug than date. I'd rather hug. Leave Letane, the most popular guy at school. Maybe for that messy hair. If it weren't for it, then I wouldn't date him. And my date with him has officially begun. Hey, Sasha, what's up? I'm not gonna survive this. What do I say? The sky! The sky. I mean, I guess I was sick in the ground. And that's actually funny. I love to ruin a fiction. Oh, we're supposed to get a fiction. Of all the things I could have said, I said that? Am I near 4? That is, the sky looks positively lovely today. You know, because up is positive, or was it positive is up? Anyway, I'm good, thanks. Say how are you back? Say how are you back? But like an idiot, I just stand there standing at him silently. Sasha, are you okay? You seem a bit freaked out. I'm okay, totally peachy, like a peach mango pie. Damn it, shut up already! I want to disappear. The first few seconds of this date, and I've already messed up. The words echo in my head over and over, taunting me. Leaf looks quite baffled at my out-of-nowhere ad-lib, understandably. But then a look of realization comes over his face. You're shaking. Is something... Hey, I have an idea. We still need to get our tickets for the park, but once we get in, we can walk around the garden until you're feeling better. Does that sound good to you? Honestly, Honestly, yeah, sure, I love gardens. The idea of having to talk to anyone, let alone a park employee, sounds overwhelming enough. But it would only be for a short while, and this would be better than trying to take a stroll through a busy urban street. So I nod, not trusting my voice. Okay, shall we then? And so we head to the booths to buy our tickets. I pull out my wallet, intending on paying for mine myself. But Leaf stops me, shielding my hand with his credit card. He's rich! Okay, you don't. But Leaf shakes his head. It's okay, you asked me out, so it's only fair. I'm about to argue his logic, but he smiles reassuringly. As if to say that it's not big deal. It's no big deal. Sensing that he's not going to budge, I sigh and tuck my wallet safely back into my bag. Part of me feels relief in that I'm going to be saving money today and that I won't have to talk to anyone right now. The clerk hands us our tickets. Sweet! Have a good date, you two. I blush profusely, and I noticed that Liev had some rosiness blooming on his own cheeks. I guess I can count that as a win, but I saw the head boy blush. The garden is gorgeous. Rose bushes line the pebbled pathway, and archways made of greenery and flowers greet us as we stroll past. Okay, this romance is too strong. Okay, strong romance isn't my thing, but okay. I've calmed down a bit from my earlier panic, but I still can't get the words I'd said out of my head. The sky? Seriously? I could not have started the date off in a worse way. Liev and I hadn't really been talking, and honestly, I'm fine with that for the moment. Sometimes it's just nice to take in your surroundings quietly. Inevitably, someone does speak, and it's Liev. Bro, why are you talking? Are you feeling better? No. Anyways, let's save this here. And quit. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope you had fun watching